like you're walking on eggshells in a relationship. You're careful with your words, you shrink your truth just a little, you smile even when something's hurting, all because deep down you are not sure it's safe to be fully seen. You're not sure if you can be 100% yourself. So let me tell you something life changing today. Love without safety is only an Oscar winning performance, maybe. But love with safety, that is where true intimacy begins. That is where true love begins. That is where a true relationship begins. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. I'm your host, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach and the founder of the Freedom Divas Hub. And today we are diving deep into a topic that affects each one of us, whether it's in your marriage or in your friendship or with your children. We are talking about how to create emotional safety in your relationships today. Because here's the thing, without emotional safety, communication will only turn into confusion. Honesty will start feeling risky. Intimacy will just be out of reach. And eventually, this relationship will become toxic. But once you learn how to cultivate it, both for yourself and with others, for others, you create relationships where truth can live without fear, without any pretense. So let's get into this. These are 5 foundations of emotional safety in relationships. Number 1, remember emotional safety will always start with you. We often think emotional safety is something others should give us. But no, it has to come from within us. It begins inside. So ask yourself, do I allow myself to feel what I feel without being ashamed or guilty? Do I judge my emotions and honor them? Because if you're suppressing your own truth internally, you are actually attracting spaces where it's unsafe to express your truth externally. Your relationship with yourself sets the tone every time, and for everyone. Remember this. Your relationship with yourself will set the tone. Your relationship with yourself will actually tell people how they are supposed to treat you. Number 2, use curiosity over criticism. So, in emotionally safe relationships, there's always room for imperfection. When someone makes a mistake or does something confusing, instead of just saying, why did you do that? Try saying, okay, help me understand what happened here. Let me understand. Let people be allowed to speak. Curiosity will invite conversation. You will be able to communicate better. You will be able to understand the other person better because you are actually, motivating and encouraging the person to talk to you. If you keep criticizing, the other person will just shut down. The person will stop talking. The person will stop speaking the truth. Safety grows when both people feel like they can share each and everything with each other without being judged, without being punished. Number 3, express your needs, not just emotions. So, okay, fine, it's very powerful to say, listen, I'm hurt. But it's even more powerful to follow it up with, and what I really need right now is reassurance. What I really need right now is a little bit of support from you. People can't meet needs they don't understand. Okay, people cannot take steps they don't know about. So in a safe emotional space, it's really okay to say, okay, I feel off when I don't hear from you all day. Okay, I'm just telling you honestly. It just triggers me. I know you're busy. I know you don't do this intentionally, but just a quick check-in would really mean a lot to me. That's not being, that's not being needy. That's just nurturing clear connection. It's, you're not forcing somebody, you're just sharing with somebody that, listen, this is what makes me feel better because this is what, triggers me. So, just talk. Communication is always the key. Number 4, set boundaries without blame. So, safety does not mean saying yes to everything, okay? Because you have to be yourself as well. You can't keep hurting yourself to please others. That's no relationship. It means having, the freedom to say no without any guilt trips. So, when you say you need space to process something or you need your me time for something, it is not rejection, it is not greed. Okay? But if you were to just, abruptly end a conversation by saying, okay, now I'm not going to talk more about it. It's over, period. No more talking about this. That is being disrespectful. Okay? Boundaries protect both your peace and the relationship's potential. So, yes, set your boundaries, but set your boundaries without blame and don't cut off conversations. Don't cut off conversations. Be honest about your boundaries. When you are honest about your boundaries, you are actually, you're actually having conversations without being disrespectful towards others. And you're being respectful to yourself as well. Number 5, repair is more important than perfection. Remember that you don't have to be perfect. No, none of us are perfect. Even in the safest relationships, we will mess up at some time or the other because every individual is different. So we might end up saying the wrong thing. We might react, maybe not in the best ways. We might get a little defensive. But what will keep our connection going is the repair. So, saying I was in my ego, okay, let me try again, or I see, I hurt you, I understand I hurt you, and I want to make it up now. I want to show up better. That is what safety looks like. Not avoiding conflicts, but knowing that conflict does not equal collapse. So, my beautiful people, the relationships that truly matter are not the ones where everything is perfect, but they are the ones where truth can breathe. You have the freedom, where you don't have to armor up, where you don't have to abandon yourself to keep the peace, where both people are seen, heard, and held in their full humanity. And that kind of emotional safety, well, it does not start with control, it starts with conscious communication, with self trust, with choosing to show up with love and with truth over and over and over and over and over and over again. So, thank you for tuning in to the Flight to Fulfillment podcast today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, like, comment, and share it with someone who needs to hear all this today. Until next time, this is me, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach, signing off for now, but asking you to remember this, that you are truly worthy of the relationships where your nervous system feels safe, not scared. So let your truth lead the way. Love always, Ratika.